welcome to another Happy Pod, the only podcast in the world. For now. My name is Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Lawrence, who is a bit of a bloody cunt, and he's going to tell us all what this silly little show is all about.
I certainly am. Hello. This is the show where every week we get together to discuss something in the realm of pop culture. It's a movie. It could be a movie. It might be a movie. It's a movie. And next week it's going to be a movie too. But the main thing is that we do so without any of the toxic discourse that is oh so prevalent these days, Nathan.
Every week, you say?
Oh, oh no! Another happy penultimate pod.
Oh no, I was more referring to last week.
Also that two bad things
Yeah.
straight away.
Look, good news, bad news. The podcast lives a little bit longer.
Yeah,
okay?
look, it's just that extra little bit of life, isn't it? So,
Yeah, you're not getting any more.
and you got it late too.
Yeah, but it just delayed the well, I don't want to say the death, but the retirement.
Yes.
I don't even want to say that.
Because retirement is like you're done, you're being put out to pasture to die slowly.
Yes. The hiatus.
Yes.
As it were. Yes.
Yes.
Is that better?
It's a word that when we told the mods we were cancelling AHP, or at least the regular running, they said, should we describe this as a hiatus? And we said no, because we have no idea when it would be back.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, we plan to come back for like little bits. We know for a fact we'll definitely have at least one more episode by the end of next year. So,
We'll have by the end of next year,
or by the end of this year.
Yeah, we'll have at least one. Well, two more
Because we'll do the wrap up of the year.
Maybe we'll do Halloween.
Yeah, we might do Halloween. So yeah, you might. Do you know what? Everyone relax.
Yeah.
AHP's lives.
Maybe, and then I still want to do Star Wars as well.
Yes, that's in January. Yeah.
Yes, so there's stuff about.
AHP will be kicking about, just harder to reach.
Maybe we can move Star Wars to like around about the Christmas time.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it's a little festive thing,
Yeah, a holiday treat for everyone.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, how up our own asses do we sound? Everyone can't cope without AHP. We'll have to make it work for everyone.
Look, it's more for me than anything else. Okay, just let me have this. Okay.
All right, sounds good. Nathan, please introduce our third host for the day, Matt Stewart.
Okay.
Another happy question.
Did you do one?
It's not my week, it's yours.
Is it not?
No, it's your week.
Okay. If you had to be an animal, what animal would you be?
Of all you could go so many directions. You went for the most obvious question.
Well, I didn't have one, so I just had to think of the first thing that came to my head, and it was that.
All right. Is that what you're locking in?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
What? So, like, in any circumstances, like, or is it just if I had to be an animal, what animal, or is it if my life was a movie, what animal would I want to be in it?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
It's one of them.
One of them. Just whatever feels right,
I'll go with it. We'll check back in later and see how it is.
Yeah. We'll circle back. Anyway, Matt Stewart couldn't be here.
Well, he could have been
Because
here.
I didn't message him back.
Yeah, he could have been here very easily, couldn't he?
No, he couldn't. He's a busy boy, all right? Busy boy.
He would have been around.
I know, but look.
We didn't know we were going to be doing Better Man for a while.
Yeah, yes. And look, life got in the way, all right?
I've got in the way.
Yeah. Anyway, well, shout out Matt Stewart. He's doing good stuff.
Shout out Matt Stewart, indeed.
If you're in Australia, go see him live. He's doing comedy. He's in places. He's at the Chuckle Hut. He's at the Laugh Factory. He's at the Giggle House.
The Giggle House. Bloody hell, there's all sorts of names.
He's at I'm making all these up.
Oh, okay. I thought these were bizarre Australian venues.
No, I'm just making all these up.
The Chuckle Hut's a great one. I like that.
But he's at places, He's
Yeah.
around. You can see him.
He was in my ears when I was listening to Do Go On while having a root canal at the dentist this week.
Oh, yeah. What episode was you listening to?
I was listening to... What one was it? It was the ending of the... I caught the first bit of the Illuminati one, but it was the Chernobyl one.
Oh, it's an older one.
Yeah. I'm going back and listening to the archives.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
I would have told him as much as well if he was here, but he's not.
He's not, no.
He'll have to listen because he's listening. Definitely.
I'll send it to him.
Yeah, nice. So sorry, I forgot to message you back, but we did it. What do you think? Nathan, it's time for
Anyway.
Better Man.
You probably think that you're a better man, better
It's
man.
not even the lyrics.
I only say that because I'm not a better man, better man.
You know I never
You know
meant to be
you're
a
meant
better
better
man.
man, better man. Wanna give you a better man, wanna give you a better man.
Whoa.
That's how that song goes, isn't it?
Yeah, that's post Better Man Malone.
Yeah, post better man loan. No, it's not. It's Robbie, not Robin. Robbie
No.
Williams. Okay.
Yep.
Take note, Americans. All right.
Oh, well, I want to talk about Americans.
I'll talk about those cunts. All right.
No, hang on.
No, I'll talk about.
Let's register the tone first.
So, what is Better Man, Lawrence?
It's Robbie Williams' life story, but
well,
some of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, a famous person once said, probably, never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yes,
all right?
100% yes.
So, look, all right.
There's truth. It's just
There's some truth.
Yes.
There's also like timelines have been condensed
Yes.
and it's all been like kind of squished into one era, really. But like, you know, it is what it is.
I'm
really.
sure glad that Robbie Williams was okay by the time he was 25 and definitely not still really on drugs.
Yes. It's all good stuff.
But yeah, so the crux of this and why I think anyone paid it any kind of mind is obviously the monkey of it all, the elephant in the room, that he's a big monkey man.
You was against this, wasn't you? You saw this trailer. You heard of this movie. You heard the tales, the whispers.
Yeah.
And you were like, fuck this movie.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
right, hang
shoot
on.
this movie with a gun.
No,
all right?
hang on.
I fucking hate anyone trying anything different or artistic or fun.
give
all right?
off, right.
So fucking kill this movie now. All right. And like, not to brag or anything, but I was on board from day fucking
Right.
zero.
What you've
mate.
done here is you've exaggerated on two fronts. Because one, yes,
Much
I
like
was
the movie better, man.
right. I was yeah, it's true. I had my skepticisms of this.
As you do about everything. 'Cause you're a weird fucking-
I agree. It's an issue I need to work on, right?
You're a judgmental cunt.
But with the benefit of hindsight, you're now being like, I was this movie's #1 champion. I was in the room when it was pitched. I love this.
I was fucking. I was in the trenches fighting for this
You
movie.
were
before it
not
even
in the
came out.
trenches.
I was defending it. I was like, it looks good. I'm fucking hyped for it, man.
I think you, like many people, saw the Rock DJ clip and went, I've always loved this.
No. I fucking listened back to the podcast even before the Rock DJ clip came out.
All right.
Okay. Because we even talked about that during one of our episodes. I think it might have been the wrap up of last year.
Okay.
Before the Rock DJ clip even came out, I was like, fucking, mate, this looks good.
If
All right?
if I'm wrong, then I'll stand. I'm happy to
You
be
are
corrected.
wrong. I can tell you right now, you're wrong.
Well, with no
Okay?
definitive proof, we have to revert to I'm right. That's how it goes.
No, there is. You are wrong. Okay.
But yeah, no, I went to see Wicked in the cinema and I saw this trailer, right? And besides I was like, wow, the CGI looks really good. But there was one specific shot where it was just like, and I don't even think it ended up being in the movie, but it's in the trailer of him kind of as his teenage monkey years. And he's kind of
boy.
No, not little boy. He's got his little bouffant locks at this point.
A little boy.
No, not little boy.
A teenager is a little boy.
All right, yeah, but
Okay.
but there's an actual little boy.
There is an
version.
actual little boy, all right, but he's still a little boy.
But there was one shot, and I was with my wife and my mother-in-law to see Wicked.
Anyone who's below 25 is a little boy. to me, okay?
You weren't saying that when I just turned 25, and you were like,
I
"Oh."
was. You've always been a little boy to me, and you always will.
Okay. But yeah, there was just one shot where it just looked a bit awkward and a bit weird, and I kind of was just like, this seems strange. And hearing my
What was it?
mother-in-law's in real life reaction to it, having never heard of
All
this
right.
movie, was hilarious.
Yeah, but your mother-in-law isn't exactly the fucking like
She's not off to the flicks every day. No.
no, she's not exactly the voice of like the people when it comes to this kind of stuff, is she?
No, we've disagreed on many a movie and a thing, right? But it was
Yeah.
just funny to hear it like in a silent cinema, right?
Mm.
It was at that state. It was that late in the game that the trailers had like people had mostly shushed to start getting ready for the movie. Right?
Yeah, as you do.
And just Robbie Williams' big CGI monkey face came on the screen, and she went, "What the fuck is this?" Really? And I went,
Jesus
"Okay,
Christ.
shit."
Jesus Christ.
You know when you feel eyes burning in the back of your head?
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
"Oh no."
Outrageous.
But yeah, no, I was skeptical, and I'm very happy to admit I was extremely wrong. I fucking love this movie.
Well, there we go.
I love. What do you think? I'm desperate to know.
Bro's learned his lesson.
I know.
Right?
I'll never
Shouldn't
judge
be
again.
such a judgmental snobby cunt.
No, I will.
Right?
I'll judge again, and I'll judge hard.
I know you will. It's in your nature. I fucking loved it, man. I fucking loved it. It was so good. As I thought I would. I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was fucking great. It was like really good. It's impressive to me that the director of this movie has made a movie I absolutely fucking loathe.
Oh my god.
And a movie that I absolutely fucking love, you know? Like,
I need to
two
talk to you about
extremes.
this. Yeah.
Two fucking sides of the same coin, okay? Like, what an insane world we live in where that's possible.
Do you
know?
want to just get into that? Because I really wanted to bring this up, and I'm glad you did.
The duality of man, okay?
How is this the same man?
Well, I think the fact that it's not glorifying a fucking slave owner and, you know,
Yeah.
all right, horrible person. Robbie Williams is a prick, all right? But, like, the movie even goes as much to say that,
Yeah,
okay? Like, it's not a fucking total fucking glorification of him. Like, it does show it's, like, it's a little fucking squeaky clean in places.
It's
but
polished here and there where it probably
it's
weren't.
polished,
yeah.
yes, but, like, you know.
I find it baffling that this guy made The Greatest Showman. I think is one of the
Worst
this is
movies of all time.
Well, it is, and I think it's an insane contradiction to make a movie about like a slave owner, a noted racist, right, and somehow play it as the safest movie ever made. Like,
but also not only that, just to the downright insult of having it be the celebrate yourself movie as well.
Oh yeah,
having the movie about a fucking horrible racist slave owner be the movie like, hey, just be yourself and you're beautiful the way you are.
Yeah,
and no one should, you know, do anything bad to you and you should accept your and all that fucking bullshit. You know. Like, what a just absolute kick in the bollocks. And then also the other insult to injury, to make the soundtrack actually good and enjoyable as well.
Right.
Got me hate listening to it, you know? like I'm angry, but I'm bobbing my head, you know?
Well, that's I think that speaks to why people found this, like, because The Greatest Showman, right? You just had to be there in 2017. It fucking grabbed the world by its balls and was just aggressively here. Right? You couldn't turn on the radio without hearing it.
That Hubert Jackman, he's a charming man.
That's the thing. He's a charming man. And they knew what they were doing because they made the songs so aggressively mainstreamly appealing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, like if you listen to them, there is not a single song, bar maybe like two, right, that isn't just about, like, life is cool when we're all friends. It's like but there's nothing in it that's like of any substance whatsoever. It is so
they're all pop songs.
Yes,
they're all like fucking like the fucking Greatest Show. That's literally just a Fall Out Boy song.
Yes,
you know?
And didn't they cover it?
Fall Out Boys song. You know?
I'm pretty sure they covered it and made a better version of it as well.
I don't know if they did.
They definitely did. Fall Out Boy 100% covered one of the songs in this.
Are you sure?
They did like a whole celebrity musician album.
No, not Patrick. You would never.
I don't know who Patrick is, but I'm sure.
Patrick Stout, lead singer of Fall Out Boy.
Is he the one?
God, Lawrence, you don't know your Fall Out Boy history?
I don't know my Fall Out Boy history.
You weren't there when me and Beth went to go see Fall Out Boy in 2015?
Oh, it might not have been Fall Out Boy.
Arena?
It might have been the other one. It might have been Panic at the disco.
Oh yeah, Panic did. Yes. Yeah, fucking Brandon fucking Urine or whatever his cunt name is. He
Urine?
did. Yeah.
Brendan Wee Wee Boy.
Brandon Wee Wee Boy. Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't kind of know, like, this is the polar opposite, man. Like, this movie is, it takes risks where The Greatest Showman doesn't. It looks nice. I think The Greatest Showman looks like shit for a large portion of it. Just unimaginatively shot, very boring.
It's got bad CGI.
It's got, really bad CGI.
Yeah, I remember noticing how bad those, like, lions and elephants and shit looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Also, just while we're on the Greatest Showman, quickly. Do you remember when they actually did address racism in the world for 5 seconds, and Zendaya was like, "My parents hate me," and they were like, "Don't worry about it." And she went, "Okay, I won't then." Sure, racism stops because Hubert Jackman said so.
Yeah, that was good. Well done, Hubert Jackman.
Yeah, you really did it. But I mean, like, also like the cinematography in this, not the cinematography, the choreography in this is like wonderful. It's so leagues ahead of what The Greatest Showman was doing. I just genuinely don't know what was happening with his first
I think
movie.
The Greatest Showman was quite well made. Like, it's not good, but I think it's well made. I think it's well directed and well made.
I don't know if I agree, but
I think you've just got blinders on because you hate it so much.
I do definitely hate it. There's bias
And speaking as a fellow hater, that's fair. You know, all right?
But
like, I just think you've let that consume you, you know?
maybe. I mean, I haven't seen it since we did our episode on it, and that was like pre-100 days, so there was a while back.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, there's an absolute bias there, but I still think it's like, even if you say The Greatest Showman is good, this is still like directing wise,
This is leagues ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, 100%. This is so much better, man, in every way.
Do you have like do you normally go out for a biopic? Are you normally a fan of these kind of movies?
No, because usually they're too Oscar baity for me.
Or directed by a pedophile, but yeah.
Or directed by a pedophile, yeah. I still haven't seen that movie.
You're more for it, don't.
Yeah. But yeah, usually they're a bit too, like, it's too much. Like, it's always the same shtick. It'll be like a movie. It'll be played by some young up-and-coming actor who's, you know, who's a revolutionary breakthrough role. He's transformed his appearance. And it's always a him as well. It's never a her. He's transformed his appearance to you know, he's got some kind of makeup, or he's performing a weird disability, or he's doing something.
He might have a
and
nose.
then the movie will either
nose.
just be... My God knows. And then the movie title will either be just like the first name or the last name of the actual person.
Yeah.
It'll never be both. It'll just be like Albert or like Johnny or like fucking Cash or some shit like that. Okay.
Einstein.
And it'll always look the same. It'll have some weird sepia tone fucking filter to it and everything. The poster will be white with golden text.
Yep.
And then it'll say like fucking the story of a generation and some fucking shit like this. So it's the same every year, all right?
You know the story of the rocket, but what about the man, or some shit like that?
What about the man inside the rocket? That's one small step for man, but one large leap for this movie that's gonna be good or whatever, you know? It's all the same bullshit, man. All right.
George whamming into your cinema this Christmas or something shit like that.
Yeah. So I don't usually go for biopics. I think they try too hard.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they try way too hard. And this caught my eye instantly because it was something different. It wasn't just the same shtick. Didn't look, and I don't think it is anywhere. I don't think it's Oscar baity at all. You know, I think it is just genuinely like a story.
I think it was shut out mostly. I think visual effects, and that's it. I think it got nominated for.
I honestly, I could not care less what nominations or anything it has.
Yeah.
I don't care about your Oscars. Fuck them all. I'm not making my way through a list of boring movies I never want to watch. Why would I do that?
Not everyone finds them boring.
Why would I watch that one about popes all having a pope meeting or whatever?
People like that movie quite a lot.
Yeah, who cares? You hear about like people are actually hoping the Pope dies so they can have a Pope meeting during the Pope meeting.
That's insane. No one cares about real Pope meetings.
Well, that's what's happening. The Pope is dying or some shit.
Wasn't he?
Anyway, all the best
the cunt Pope? Isn't he a wanker?
I don't know. They're all wankers.
They're all wankers.
I mean, it's the Pope. He's the fucking. Have you heard Tim Minchin's "The Pope" song?
I haven't.
Allow me.
Is this getting cut?
It might.
Maybe that stayed, maybe that didn't. We're back. The Pope song is funny. Go and listen to it.
Yeah.
No, but right, like with biopics, right? I think this is you're absolutely right. It's different. It's trying something new, and I think I really like the monkey thing about it, right? Specifically pertaining to biopics, because straight away we don't have to have this conversation we have every fucking time. Wow, Rami Malek's wearing fake teeth. Austin Butler can't stop talking like Elvis.
Wow, Eddie Redmayne's doing a weird disability.
Yeah, you know? Good on him.
Good for him. Wow, Eddie Redmayne's pretending to be trans.
Yeah.
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne was just stacking up probo roles back in the day.
He wasn't he? He's collecting them like fucking infinity gems, that guy.
Then he goes, I've had enough of probo roles. I'm going to go and work for a real safe brand like Harry Potter. Oh, what? Hang on, what?
Is he? Oh, yeah, he was. I forgot about those movies entirely.
He was borderline
Oh, and
offensive.
he's weirdly disabled.
Yeah,
in that
borderline
as well.
offensive autistic wizard. Yeah.
He's weirdly autistic, isn't he?
And he gives himself a stupid lisp. Fucking stop
Does
it.
he have a lisp?
It's not necessarily so much a lisp. It's more just the kind of a weird speech pattern of his that he does where he goes, I want to do... Like he's whispering and muttering the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't like
Anyway,
him.
well done. That franchise really worked out. Didn't it?
Yes, good job. I like that they've just went, it's done.
They've just dropped it.
We don't care anymore.
Like, it is done, my guy. It is fucking done.
Anyway, let's move on from that franchise.
Good
But
for
yeah.
them. Yeah.
I like this. I think having him be a monkey, you immediately just do away with the whole, this guy doesn't even look like Robbie Williams. No one cares. Like,
And also, he does.
yeah, he does.
He does. He looks like Robbie Williams if he was a monkey.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly. But I'm glad that we don't have to do this, right? Because I fucking hate that whole thing of like, I'm wearing big fake teeth. Like, congrats,
Yeah.
Rami Malek. Well done. Like,
yeah.
it's more, we've always said this, it's more interesting to capture the essence than the look of someone.
100%. Like, you see it all the time. It always pisses me off. It happens like with like adaptations of shit, specifically like video game adaptations.
Yeah.
When video games get adapted into a TV show or a movie or something, you always see cunts being like, "Oh my god, look at this person! They look exactly like the video game." What? Play the fucking game, man. All right. Like, if you want a one-to-one adaptation, just fucking watch the cutscenes of the game.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Because why just have a fucking one-for-one carbon copy when you can have someone who can actually act for one
Yeah.
thing, okay?
Yeah.
And then you can have someone who can embody and bring something fucking new and different to the role.
Yeah.
You know?
Famously, what
It pisses me
adaptations
off.
thrive on is being adapted.
Yes, exactly.
That's how they got their name, everyone.
Yes, 100%. It pisses me off so much.
It's
man. There's so much more than just looking like. I couldn't give a shit if you look nothing like the fucking character at all. It's so much more than getting the look right. It's about getting the character right. That's what's the most important thing.
Yeah.
really.
The whole Bella Ramsey looks too young. She's older.
She's literally older than the character, man.
Or actually, no, they are. Maybe I might be wrong about that. Sorry,
They are, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bella Ramsey. But
Sorry about that, Ramsey.
Yeah.
I mean, they've said before they're happy to go by any pronouns.
oh,
I
okay,
guess.
all right, fine.
Yes.
We're safe. We're in the clear.
Cancelled again, everyone.
But yeah, no, I just Anyway, moving on from that, I like this a lot. The monkey of it all is I love the fact that it's just there. Like no one really talks about it. It would have been so cheesy for him. I even think the line at the start where he's like, look at how I see myself. Even that, I think you don't even need. Like,
There's no real explanation for the monkey thing up until a point.
yes,
There's a point towards the end of the movie where I'm like, oh fuck, I love that. That just makes me love it even fucking more.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's good. I like the fact that it's like, yeah, he's a monkey. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's just a monkey. Just get over it, you know?
I think
He's a monkey.
It's a testament to what a good choice it is. That like I genuinely, I've seen this movie, if you can believe, 3 times in the last week.
Okay.
Right. One of them was because I wanted to watch it before we were doing recording. Then I thought we were going to record, and then we didn't record,
Yeah.
and then was today before we recorded this.
Okay, good stuff.
But you really every single time I've forgotten.
Yeah.
By minute 5, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just what it is.
Yeah, it's just a monkey.
You don't
It's
spend the
just
entire movie going, oh yeah, but that looks a bit janky. It's so seamless and so.
It's like when you're
in.
watching Planet of the Apes, and you're not like,
Mm.
I love these monkeys. Well, you are, but you're not like, you know, that's Andy Serkis in a weird fucking ping pong ball suit. You're
Yeah.
like, it's just the movie. It's the story. You know, I'm watching Caesar. You know,
Yeah.
I'm watching Caesar's story, and this I'm watching Robbie Williams' story, and he's a monkey.
They're all monkeys. Robbie Williams
little
should be
monkey.
in Planet of the Apes, shouldn't he? Now.
He should be.
Yeah.
They should put this monkey in Planet of the Apes, but just don't change his character.
Yeah.
He's,
Rock DJs together strong.
he's just doing cocaine and shit.
Woody Harrelson's trying to like genocide him or something, and he's like, "Your ass is mine."
That'd be great.
That's all they needed, I reckon, in that weird ape death camp or something. They needed just a good concert.
Bit of levity.
Yeah.
You can do a little show in the corner.
Yes.
You know?
In the
Bit
corner.
of entertainment.
It starts off in the cell. He makes his way to the big, like, main little area. I've heard explanations. I've listened to a few like people talk about this, and it's a great thing that the movie does where Michael Gracie, the director, he like wisely knows that people are numb to seeing like debauchery on screen, you know, like he knows that people are so numb to drugs and misuse and abuse and stuff because it's everywhere in culture and it's everywhere in movies and TV and stuff. So seeing that committed by human beings is not shocking, but seeing a monkey that you can empathize with, right, with those eyes, those wonderful fucking animated eyes, right? Like it makes you feel different. It does, you know, when like your dog or your pet is like unwell and you just look at them like, I would kill myself if you could feel better right now. Like, I don't know. I think it does make you look past the money and the fame of it all. It allows you, weirdly enough, to deeply connect with Robbie Williams as a character, more so than if he was just a regular bloke, I think. Yeah,
definitely. But then at the same time, I don't know, because again, there are you're right when you're saying like you don't notice it though, because like you do forget that he's a monkey. You don't forget, but you're just like you just accept it. You'll never like you like. You know, I see him like fucking. It's never weird to me that there's a monkey sat on a couch watching the fucking two Ronnies. You know, that's just what's happening.
I don't necessarily. I don't think it's a choice. I think it's a subconscious thing. You naturally just do away with any like. Because again, how many times would we have seen a story like this? Right, I watched it in fucking Rocket Man. I don't even mind Rocket Man that much. Right,
I haven't seen Rocket Man.
It's fine. It's not great. It's not bad, but like. There comes a point where you really have to be on the side of Elton John and empathize with him and care about his plight into the dark, seedy side of the music industry. But like, I've seen it. I've seen a man pass out in a pool because he's high on drugs. Like, I've seen this thing in a million biopics a million times. And like, I don't have any ill will against Elton John, but I don't care. I couldn't connect with it. Whereas in this, you can, I think. It's a different beast, I think.
I think so. Yeah. I think it's also like I think it can also be down to the story being told as well. Like I don't know much about Elton John, but I don't know, is that a sort of rags to riches sort of thing? Is Elton John like from a very working class background?
Yeah, he's definitely from a working class background, but I think the story does dramatize it quite a lot though. Like he got fucked over by like producers and managers and stuff, and also like immediately.
Well, that's always the sort of fucking the go-to, isn't it?
Yeah,
even in this movie, that's
the thing. How many people have had that don't get the movie? Do you know what I mean? Like that's life, brother. Like everyone has a shit fucking boss. Yeah, we don't all get addicted to cocaine and stuff, but you know.
But that's why they don't get the movie though, because they didn't make anything of themselves. So L on them, I guess.
Yeah, L on them. They should be Elton John instead. Show up in Kingsman 2.
They should be a monkey.
They should be a monkey.
Yeah, then they get the role. No, I think there's something like really heartwarming about like, you know, the show starting off with him as a kid and showing off like the working class roots and starting off in fucking Stoke-on-Trent of all places.
What does he call it? Like the arsehole of the fucking of the north or something.
Probably. Whenever I think of Stoke-on-Trent, I just think of that song. You heard the Stoke-on-Trent song?
Do tell.
Stoke-on-Trent. We're going to Stoke-on-Trent. I think it's from like a CBBC thing.
Okay.
Like, you know, like Hacker the dog or some shit.
All right. Okay.
You know Hacker?
No.
You know Hacker. Hacker's the We're Just Innocent Men dog.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen that. Yeah, everyone's seen that.
Yeah. I think there's a thing he does about Stoke-on-Trent. But
just normal men.
We're just normal men.
It's a great fucking...
Just innocent men.
I don't even know. That's one of the things. I don't know why it's funny. It just is funny.
It just is.
I have no context for it.
Just everything about it is just so good.
Yeah. With this movie, do you think there's Well, I guess from what we spoke about in the intro, right? But like, do you think there's this air of people tripping up over themselves to tell you they don't know who Robbie Williams is? So
yes,
fuck
100%, and they're called Americans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, it really pisses me off, okay? Because what really pisses me off about it, I've seen so many TikToks of people, when I say people, I mean Americans, of like, they take the clip from the movie when he's performing at Nebworth, and he's like, for the next fucking hour and a half, your ass is mine, or whatever, okay? And then they clip that, and then they're like, what could possibly follow that up? What song could possibly follow up that level of intensity? And then like there's a joke there like, me with the floor show, kicking me a torso, to imply like,
Oh, right.
that's what come next. And I'm like, it's a fucking real life event, okay?
It happened.
It actually fucking happened, okay? So you can fucking just Google it and see for yourself, okay?
Yeah.
The idea that fucking it's so unfathomable to Americans that there's this performer and entertainer and artist that they have never heard of who is so popular,
Yeah.
okay? Just because they're so, and I'm sorry, okay, I know we have some American listeners,
Not
okay?
all
And
Americans.
not all Americans, okay? And I am going to sound a bit of a dickhead here, but this really pisses me off, and I think it's something sometimes you guys need to hear, okay? America is not the only fucking country in the world, okay?
Yeah, oh,
there
yeah,
are other
yeah.
places beyond the walls of America,
Yeah.
okay? Just because you haven't heard of it does not mean it doesn't fucking exist, okay?
It's so true. Yeah. There is definitely this, I think, this ingrained thing in a lot of Americans, not all Americans by any
Yes.
means, but like there is this thing of like the horizons are never expanded upon. Do you know what I mean? If it's not within the
100%.
within the states, then it can't
And
be
that's
real.
not yes, that's not a problem exclusive to America, okay? There's
No.
definitely people in the UK who have that same issue as well. There's people all over the world who have that same issue. And the problem is there's a lot of Americans.
Yeah, there's more of you guys
So,
than there is of
Yeah.
us.
yes.
You
from
got a
Seattle, no.
higher percentage to be a cunt.
Yes, exactly. All right.
I think it's you said this way back when we fucking talked about the Eras tour, right? There is people that kind of fucking unravel themselves in desperation, trying to be like, well, I don't even like Taylor Swift. Fine.
All right.
Then don't listen.
Yeah.
It's not forced.
That's fine. Good for you.
You didn't want to see the Robbie Williams Monkey movie. You don't have to. And you didn't, by the way.
Yeah.
And thanks for that, because now the
Yeah.
studio's going to go, oh, original things. Why don't we kill ourselves instead and make, I don't know, fucking something bad instead?
No, I paid $15.99 for the pleasure of watching this evening.
Did you?
All right. Yeah.
We should have coordinated. I bought it for £20.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
We
man.
should have
Did
coordinated.
you buy it on Prime?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We wouldn't have been able to
I
watch at the
should
same
have- I
time.
have access. I know, but I have access to your Prime. For
I know, you tried to
sake,
change your
man.
profile picture the other day and I swiftly changed it back.
Stop changing my picture, man.
You'll always be a little ogre. I want you to be some various ogre from a show I haven't seen.
Ugh,
I changed the name to Nice Try, Nathan.
stop that now.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's a
but
shame.
anyway, I'm the point of that was though I'm happy to pay a little bit of money to support this though because
Yeah.
I feel like it does need some support.
That
really.
really does, yeah.
Yeah, because it didn't do too well.
It's
Which is
so
a shame.
it's such a shame, right? Because this is one of the few music, like, and it's such a tiny micro genre, but like the movie music biopic of like the rags to riches stardom of superstars, right? And it's like it's the only one that's put a foot outside. Maybe Elvis, because Baz Luhrmann doesn't do by the books.
I haven't seen it.
It's good. I think it suffers a little bit in the back end. I think it's too long. But
There's that one about Pharrell Williams, but he's a little Lego man or whatever.
yeah, fine. That's fine. Like it's
Is that out? Is that out now?
yeah,
Or is
that's
that
out.
coming
Yeah.
He's a little Lego boy. I don't think that did well.
No.
Or I haven't heard much about it.
I would be really interested if I cared or could stomach Pharrell's music, but I can't.
Yeah, no. It might sound crazy what I'm about to say.
Yeah, this is the thing this is what irked me about this, right? Because Robbie Williams doing this, right? Yes, there's that line that's a little bit like, "Oh, this is how I see myself. I'm a monkey
Yeah.
man," basically.
Yeah.
Right, and that's fine. Don't like the line that much, but whatever. It's the only instance really where it's really on a textual level examined, I think.
Disagree.
Okay, well, we'll get to it. I think with the Pharrell one, it's like they literally did. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say, and then in the clip, it was like, I think we should tell the story with Lego, and it's like, fuck off.
That's all I've seen of that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen. I think it's in the trailer, and it's like, hey, what if we told this story, but I wanted it all to be in Lego, and I'm like,
yeah.
All right. Well.
And then you've got everyone going like, that's a crazy idea. I'm like, you're doing it. Just back it. Have some fucking spine.
I know. Yeah.
It's like you dip your toe into the creativity pool, and the entire time you go, sorry, does anyone mind? Is it?
Yeah. What it is it's like it's really highlighting the creative aspect rather than just letting it speak for itself.
Yes, it's insecure, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's fucking drawing a big fucking red circle around it and going, hey, everyone, look at this. Rather, because like the trailers for this, they're not like, hey, I'm a monkey. Yeah. Isn't that weird that I'm a monkey? Look at me, I'm a monkey. Isn't that fucking weird? It's just a monkey.
Robbie Williams, stop monkeying around and take that.
Stop being a little monkey. Why you eat your banana and shut up, you little monkey? You know? It's never like that. It's just that they let it speak for itself. They let the fucking artistry and the work do the fucking talking for them, and it's all the better because of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I agree. It's a shame because they're definitely going to take the wrong lesson from this, and they're going to go right back to the big teeth and the fake noses. Let's do it the old way.
No one wants the big teeth and the fake noses. No. All right. Stop doing that.
Bradley Cooper pouring at the Oscars last year. Like, I played a composer with a big nose. I gave myself a prosthetic nose. Is that okay?
No one cares. Yeah. Everyone likes you way better from your cameo in Dungeons and Dragons, okay? It's the only good thing you've ever done, all right?
I don't know.
You played a little man in Dungeons and Dragons. Have you seen Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I still haven't seen it.
Great movie, man. Really good movie.
I watched, I know of it because unfortunately, roughly about when it came out on digital, I had to edit footage of it for a video, and that always puts me off. If I don't get to it before I make a video on it, I don't get to it for like a year.
Well, that's your fault.
I know it's my fault. It's just the sad nature of my job sometimes.
Well, that's 100% your fault.
I know.
I've had that. I did a video on Cap for Thingy, and now I'm like, don't need to see it.
Lost all interest. Yeah.
No, to be honest, I was never really interested, to be honest, anyway. But like, I'm like, I know everything that happens in the movie. I do not feel compelled to go and see it in any way.
You ask me, you give me Cap 4 around the time that Falcon and the Winter Soldier came out, I'd have been so up for it. You've waited too long. My goodwill has expired. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, we should probably talk more about Robbie Williams' Monkey movie.
We should. So he's a monkey.
He's a monkey. What's your favorite like sequence in this?
Look, Rock DJ is fucking amazing. Okay, and it was amazing before I saw the movie, and it's amazing when I watched the movie, and it's amazing all the way throughout it.
It's the loudest and the biggest, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. Let Me Entertain You goes pretty fucking big. Okay? Like surprisingly fucking big to places you would not expect.
You want to murder a little boy? Let's do it.
Yes. My favorite Robbie Williams song is Angels. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. I was watching this movie and I was like, how have we not done Angels yet? Okay. Angels is like probably his most popular song, maybe. Like it's such a fucking huge song, such an amazing song. Like, how have we not done it yet? And then his grand died. Okay. And then I heard the little riff of Angels like through the orchestral thing, and I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna fucking kill me! No, don't fucking do this to me now!" And they did, and fuck me, what a hauntingly beautiful scene that whole fucking section is. And like, speaking as someone who recently lost a grandparent as well,
I bet.
Fuck me, that hit me like a fucking freight train. Whole thing, my God, it was fucking brutal.
Yeah. It's
Jesus Christ.
It's. I think they know how to fucking pull at a heartstring, right? In this, the Angels thing. Yeah, I had the same feeling, right? There was the first moment where fucking Alison Steadman, Pam. It is. I think her name's Alison Steadman.
Who, the Nan?
Yeah, it's Pam from Gavin and Stacey, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, it's fuck. Do you not know it's Pam?
Was that? Are you insane?
Yeah, mate. Transformative role for her.
I thought she looked familiar. I thought I recognized her from somewhere.
She's
but
giving
I
little
couldn't
Robbie
quite
Williams
place
a
it.
bath. She goes, Mick, Michael.
Oh my fucking god, it is.
Yeah. Is it
oh
Alison
my
Steadman? Is that her
God.
name?
Alison Steadman, yeah.
Yeah. She's fantastic in it, but there was a point halfway through the movie where it's quite clear that she's declining mentally.
Yes. Oh my god, that was fucking heartbreaking. That moment
Oh
as
my
well.
god, yeah. And they don't oversell it. It's just you don't need to know. There's no diagnosis scene. There's no let's go and check her out the next day. Like it's realistic where it just accepts that you fucking understand. Because I mean, like you literally just articulated, right? People do lose loved ones, and it's hard, and people understand those moments. They don't need it spelled out on a fucking script for them.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's Angels is fucking beautiful. It's so fantastic. The moment where he like goes back to his house and it's empty, and he just lays. And in the reflection of the TV, he can see that he's laying on his nan's lap.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Just him sitting on the couch, and it's completely empty, watching the two Ronnies, and then you see him. I've just said the same thing you said.
No, but it's so beautiful, man. Yeah,
it really fucking got me. Like fucking hell, especially because like the movie does a really good job at just highlighting their relationship as well. Like the whole thing with the crisps and everything, and them just like sitting down and watching the fucking two Ronnies and stuff. It's so beautiful. It's such a fucking really just fucking tugs at the heartstrings sort of thing. It's beautiful. Michelle Braze is in this movie.
I didn't know until today. my wife watching this, she went, was that the fucking Auntie Donna woman?
Yeah, she's not the Auntie Donna.
I know she's not, but like
she's done a lot more than just Auntie
no,
Donna,
but from where my wife would know her from.
Yeah.
And
fair.
I went, who? I went, do you mean Michelle Braze? She went, I think so. Yeah. And I rewound it and I went, there's no fucking way. And it is.
It is, yes. She's there.
Fucking crazy that she's there.
That's wild.
If you don't know Michelle Brazier, she's the tiny riff where Robbie Williams thought he was quoting the lotto winner woman. And she just goes, spend into the camera, and that's it.
Michelle Brazier is great as well.
She's really funny.
She's a great singer, great comedian. She's got a lot of good stuff. You should check out her if you haven't heard of her.
Yeah. Of sequences, everyone's gone to town on Rock DJ, right? I get it. It's amazing. And
it is amazing.
Yes.
It is like fucking the whole thing is like a one-er, and it's so fucking good and like well choreographed, and it's just such a fucking. I think there's a reason that was the clip that was floating around for the longest time.
And what did it do for the film? I know it again. It made no money, but in terms but in terms of public discourse, that was the thing. That was the moment where so many people, myself included, went, "What? Hang on, what?
Yeah,
I didn't know you were bringing this kind of fucking heat." It's mate. Just quickly on Rock DJ, right? Like watching it today. I was really trying to like soak in some like stuff that because I've watched quite a fair bit of like what they've released of like behind the scenes stuff of it, like just because I've got an interest in it, and I'm my brain I can see some cuts, but my brain.
You got interest in movies?
Nah,
you never brought that up. You never mentioned that before.
I don't know if that's ever come across, but like
niche interest.
I'm trying to figure out where the camera goes from a crane into someone's hand onto a dolly, and my brain is melting.
Yeah,
and then it turns it around, and I'm like, but the crane would have been there. Where's the crane?
It cuts.
I know they're CGI stitching. I get it, right?
Yeah,
and like you have to for this.
Yeah, of course.
You can't not. But it's also.
He turns around and he's changed his outfit and his haircut. How did he do that?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to tell you this, but he is a monkey. The whole of him is animated. Did you like one of my favorite little details through Rock DJ is every single time Gary Barlow moves into a different scene, he's got a different haircut.
Yeah, that was very funny.
It's so good.
I wonder what Gary Barlow thinks of this movie.
He apparently he got sent the script by Robbie Williams, and apparently his one feedback.
That was bold of Robbie,
yeah,
but also quite funny.
I think he did because they're like mates now. He's spoken about how they've reconciled quite a bit.
Yes. Well, Robbie did join Take That again in 2010.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He got back with Take That for a little while, and I think it was it before that or after that? Before that, it was either probably a little bit before that or a little bit after that. Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow released a song together, just the two of them, and they're like singing about like reconciling their differences and coming together as mates and stuff. But it is the most It is the gayest thing you've ever seen. The whole thing just reads as two lovers who have had this long, just like drawn out history and stuff. It is so incredibly gay.
That's fun. Oh, I got to see that. I didn't know about that.
You should just look up the fucking just Robbie Williams Gary Barlow music video. You'll find it. It's incredible. Well, a lot of Take That stuff is incredibly gay, as you know, by design.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like,
I think the film goes into
gay.
it. Yeah.
This is gay, not by design. This is like just the natural gay subtext speaking through.
That's brilliant. I gotta check that out. That sounds fun.
Yeah, yeah. But I actually quite like the album. The album that came out that Take That did with Robbie again.
Yeah,
I forget the name of it now, but it was a good album.
Was it? This wasn't the one where one of them died and they came together, was it?
And one of them died.
I don't know if that was Take That. That might have been Coldplay or someone else.
I think it was Coldplay.
There's one of I know that there was an album by a band of this ilk called Brother that they recorded after one of them died.
I don't think that's right. I don't think any of Take That have died.
So it's probably not Take That.
Oh wait. Okay. Stephen Gailey, a member of the pop group Take That, died in 2009.
Oh shit! Well, there you go then.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
That might have been the album that Robert, because I know that got all of the boys back together.
Yeah, but I'm sure that album had 5 of them.
Maybe it was like some unreleased stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm forgetting my history.
We're getting deep into Take That lore here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rock DJ's fantastic sequence. Fucking Come Undone. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just the filmmaking on Come Undone is fucking on a different planet.
Very good. Which one was Come Undone again?
That was when they're you're like, yeah, 100%. What? Which one?
Yeah. Which one?
It's the one where it's,
no, I agree, but which one?
Yeah. It's the one where he's leaving Gary Barlow's house and he like essentially
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Yes, fucking
he crashes his car into like an ocean or something, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
It's incredible. Good. Yeah, it's so fucking great. She's the One. Fantastic.
She's the One, amazing. So fucking good.
Yeah.
So first of all, amazing song. But that whole like that dancing sequence, so fucking beautiful. So good.
It's
and like just paired in with like their story, which I think is like again, like a lot of this movie is condensed and stuff.
Oh, we're breezing through. Yeah.
Yeah, the timeline is very condensed and stuff, but I think that might also be like a mixture of 2 of his relationships. I think it might be both Nicole Appleton or Nicole Appleton, that's it, and Jerry Halliwell.
Okay, right, yeah.
So I know he dated Jerry Halliwell for a bit around about the same era, as well.
Yeah, so he's probably just thrown in some stuff. But yeah, no, I still think like just the like from an editing standpoint, right? Because that song starts off as like just the kind of the dance on the yacht, and it's very pretty and beautiful. But then when it starts to detail their life and the way it's edited, and obviously choreographed to be edited in such a way where like they put their arms in a certain position, like he wraps his arms around her, and then they do a perfect seamless match cut of him having his arms around her now that she's pregnant and they're in like a nursery. And I'm like, this is fucking phenomenally made. Like there is so much attention poured into every inch of this. And it's like, I don't know, man. There was something about that specific scene. Firstly, it's my favorite Robbie Williams song anyway. So
it's a good song.
So it's got a natural bias for me there. But I also just think like,
it's a cover.
Yeah, I love the cover of this.
It is a cover though.
Oh, what the original one, Robbie Williams?
Yeah,
is it?
Yeah. It was originally by some band. They're like, no one knows now.
Yeah. You got Robbie'd, son.
He got Robbie'd.
He made out like a bandit.
I think he did it without permission as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just did it.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's Robbie.
That's Robbie. You got Robbie'd, son. They probably made bank off of it now. Now that it's
probably. I think they're okay with it.
Yeah. They probably have gone, yeah, fine. Sure, you bought me a house with this, so sure. But yeah.
She's the one.
Very, very, very great song. What do you is there any other like music sequences? Nebworth we should probably talk about.
Nebworth is great. Yeah. Again, I find it just how they've done like the timeline and stuff very interesting on this, because like the movie kind of implies like Nebworth was like his big fucking thing, and that was like the point that he really made it and stuff. But Nebworth was in like 2003.
Yeah.
And so he'd already been quite established by that point. And the movie kind of like makes it seem like it's in like the late 90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
sort of about. And like, because he does like the Parkinson interview, and he's like, "Oh yeah, next fucking year or whatever, I'm going to Nebworth," and that was in like '98 or something. That was like 5 years before it actually happened. So I don't know. I just find all that stuff really interesting. But again, never let the truth get in the way of a good fucking story.
Yeah, I think if you're bringing creative license to it, as long as you can fucking crush it, then like fucking who cares?
100%. For example, at Nebworth, Robbie Williams did not jump into the crowd and start to have a sword fight with a whole bunch of fucking different versions of himself. Okay?
Mate, this is the thing. So many people get lost in this kind of shit, right? Like, if you go and read a Wikipedia article, man, like you're watching a fucking movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to just see a list of facts on screen? I genuinely believe that, you know, at the end of documentaries where it catches you up with the lives of people.
Yeah.
As for movies, some people just fucking want that. Some people just want a wall of text that tells you what happened, when it happened, and why. Like,
yeah, 100%.
So dull, so dull, man. Yeah, I think this does tell an amazing story. It's definitely like squished together, mushed around, swapped about. Because I think in Nebworth, I think he was sober in real life by then.
Probably.
Yeah. And in this, he's extremely not sober during Nebworth.
Yeah, very much not so. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I think he's spoken about like schizophrenia as well. Like that's the reason for the monkeys observing him constantly. Like, and the past versions of himself, which I'm not sure entirely works, but as a motif, it's kind of cool.
I think it definitely kind of like it works as like a sort of metaphor as like how he views himself, and he is like his. Like the way I see it, it's like it's saying he is his worst enemy. Like because it's not really a movie that needs a villain or antagonist, but the villain or antagonist of the movie is himself.
Yeah,
really.
He's battling himself the entire thing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's what he has to come up against, and that's why they do like the big third act battle sequence, but it's against himself. You know, it's quite it's interesting how they did that, but. Yeah, no, I think it works.
Yeah, no, it definitely works for the most part, I think. The last kind of sequence that I really like is definitely the quietest one. The song, the scene where they're writing out the song, and he's in that guy's flat on holiday or something.
Which song are they writing out?
I can't remember the song. It's if you can wake up. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
I just really like that scene. I like the scene of like him. It's the first time really in the movie he's kind of backed himself in a not superficial way. Like he hasn't played the character Robbie Williams that he keeps talking about. He's actually just gone, I want to make some fucking good art.
There is a fun joke just before that sequence where like he starts to like perform some of the lyrics he's written. He's performing this weird kind of like rap thing that just isn't quite working. And I think that's from his song Rude Box, where he did like a kind of like some weird like street version, and it just did not work at all. I think that's him poking a bit of fun at himself there, which is quite good.
That's good. I think that there's another moment of that as well. Are you familiar with the song Candy by Robbie Williams?
Yes. It does do the Candy motif at one
point.
It
breezes over Candy, doesn't it? Like as a musical moment. Famous, but if you don't know, famously Robbie Williams kind of attempted a bit of a comeback in I would say the early 2010s.
It was a big song.
It was a big song, but
Candy was a big song. Yeah,
it wasn't the like return on investment they wanted in terms of like interest in Robbie Williams again.
No, I don't think he's ever sort of made a big comeback. Really, not since like he's never been as big as he was in the sort of early to mid noughties.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, definitely.
That was definitely his peak.
Yeah,
really. But he's doing all right now and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be doing fine. I saw that he's got. I saw a little video of him because he's obviously been very public and vocal since promoting this movie and stuff. And he like posted, I think, like an Instagram reel or something where one of his kids is like, "Dad, you don't even know what Riz means," and he was like, "My Riz paid for your life, son." It's just really fun. He's got this is what I think Americans don't see because they just listen to his music. Robbie Williams is not. And I think you said this even last week. He's not a generational talent. He's just extremely charismatic.
He is a generational talent, just not in terms of like fucking singing.
Yes,
okay?
yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not like a fucking amazing singer, and he'll probably be the first to admit that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have the best voice or anything, but fuck, is he an entertainer?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
like fuck, can he hold a room and put on a good show?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what you get with Robbie Williams. That's why he's such a draw. That's why he's so big here, because like the amount of fucking shows he's done where, like, I mean, you see it in the movie, the way he just captivates the crowd and like just puts on an amazing show. He nails it every time.
Yeah,
really.
He's a showman. He's an entertainer. Like it's clear, and I like the fact that the movie is kind of centered around that, because I've got a whole thing I want to talk about with his dad, right?
Yeah.
But the movie is centered around not like how good of a singer you can be. Like his dad's not beating him over the head like go to singing lessons. He's like, have you got it? Have you got it? That star power that no one can describe, where you're either born with it or tough luck.
Do you think that's true?
I think everything can be learned and taught, but I also think you have to have the spark to ignite it. What do you think? Because we've been performing men in our time.
We have, yeah, and like I don't know if performing can be taught.
Yeah,
and like you can be taught to get on a stage and do a good performance, but there's a difference between that and like just being, I guess, naturally captivating and just being like naturally able to like hold a crowd and stuff. I don't think that is necessarily something you can learn. Really, I think that is just something like you have it or you don't.
Really. I always fucking cringe when I see on YouTube like these channels that are like how to win a negotiation with your boss. I'm like, talk to people. Just you should know how to. You're an adult. You should know how to talk to people at this point. Like, I tell you, case in point, to prove your point exactly right. Elon Musk definitely wants to have it. It might be the most critical case of never gonna have it.
Never in that. That man does not have a single fucking charismatic bone in his body. He is, every time he like publicly speaks and does the Nazi salute, I just want to fucking pull my eyes out.
Yeah,
okay?
And not just because
like,
of the Nazi salute, because it's
not
unwatchable.
Just because of the Nazi salute. Like he is just. He is you look at him and you cannot help just fucking cringe. Every single part of you is like, God, you're such a fucking desperate loser. I can smell the desperation on you. Yeah. And brother, it does not smell good. Okay. Brother, take a shower. Okay. Yeah. You know,
I don't even know what it was. I didn't see the context right, but I literally saw a muted video. You know, before you click on a video and it plays the sound.
Yeah,
I just saw like the thumbnail of the video start auto playing, and he was like wearing a t-shirt or something. I think it was said like tech support on it, and a room of like executives or government officials or something.
It was a government cabinet meeting.
Yeah, so like already not exactly the fucking primo stand-up crowd that you're after. But he opens his shirt and it says like tech support, and he just kind of waits for a laugh that obviously never comes, and it's like, mate, get a fucking real job. Do you know what I mean?
The worst one was it was like last week or the week before maybe. He was speaking at something and he was talking about like he said like I am become meme now.
Oh, and mate.
Yeah, he was talking about how his life is a meme now, and then he said like fucking he started talking about how the left wanted to kill comedy. They wanted to make a comedy illegal. It's like comedy is legal now.
Oh, brother, really?
It was the most fucking cringeworthy thing.
That's fucking dire.
Every time he speaks, I just want to fucking.
I saw one ages ago. It was like
I hope someone shoots him in the face.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain if I'm honest. I saw one where he was like, some guy was asking him like, because it was in that like whole fucking so and so won't advertise on my Nazi platform, like, and I'm upset about it. And he went on and he was like, what do you say to advertisers that are pulling their ads? Like big companies that are putting ads, and he was like, fuck them, and then turns to the audience waiting for a cheer that doesn't come, and he's like, fuck them. Am I being clear? And it's like, mate, you're a loser. There's not a single fucking bone of authority in your body whatsoever.
Yeah, 100%.
Big loser.
100%.
Anyway, Steve Pemberton plays Robbie Williams' dad, and oh my god,
how great is Steve Pemberton as playing just a horrible slimy cunt? You know?
Really is.
Like, isn't I feel like he's often typecast as like just a horrible northern cunt,
A greasy
you know?
bastard, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
just a dirty northern prick he is
Yeah.
all the time. He's phenomenal in this.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
The movie doesn't work without him. You need to believe him, otherwise it doesn't work. I don't know. I fucking the moment in this that just really, really stood out to me, right? And I think it sums his character so much. But there's little details in there littered throughout. But the one that really got me was when he's singing with young Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
And then young Robbie Williams he's got like dyspraxia, isn't he? So he knocks the antenna off the TV.
Yeah.
And then Robbie Williams, his dad gets so mad. And then Robbie Williams goes, "Dad, we can sing without it." And he just immediately loses his temper. And I just fucking love that moment because he's so insecure that he's nothing without the backing of these people that he idolizes.
100%.
It's so fucking brilliant, man. Like the writing of these kind of tiny moments, phenomenal stuff. What do you think of him?
I think he's great. He does what he needs to do. He plays it very well. He plays like just a leech, basically.
Yeah.
Just a fucking horrible leech who just like fucking clearly isn't interested in having an actual son, isn't interested in having a family or anything like that. It's all about just what his son can do for him, you know, what the fame and everything can do for him. And yeah, it's quite grim, really.
Little bit.
Funny in parts. The woman comes back to the hotel room.
Oh, yes.
Can I use your toilet? It's a number 2.
Just
All
doesn't
right.
get it. Just doesn't have it. Like, it's great.
No, Steve Pemberton is he's very good at just being an unlikable prick.
Yeah.
Really.
But I think there is parts of him that are quite complex as well, right? I think that like there's aspects of his character, again, small kind of details and moments where like his dad saying to him, you know, like he says like it's a joy to do what we do. And Robbie Williams is like, "Mate, I'm selling out arenas. You're performing to like 15 people on karaoke. Like, we're not on the same fucking level at all." And there is this great, despite the fact that Robbie Williams' dad throughout this is a knob, right? And you can desperately see how he's not been there for his son. There's the phenomenal line back where he says something to the effect of like, "If I had to do this for the rest of my life to one person, I'd love it. You do it to 100,000 people and you can't fucking stand it."
Yeah.
And it's like, that's
very good.
It's true. But it's like, that's it. That's he's not, he's an arse, but he's that Zemo meme. He's out of line, but he's right. But I don't know, just those tiny moments where like, I think they do well to not make him, it would be so easy to make him a cookie cutter, drop out dad. And he's more than that. He is more layered and more interested in like the way his ears prick up and his eyes light up any kind of time that Robbie Williams goes, I think I might be starting this band, or I might be getting in this boy band. And he's like, "Oh, really? Oh, maybe. Oh." And then he doesn't care immediately again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, great stuff, I think.
Very good.
I do. Something that I think is interesting about this is, and why I kind of think this steers away from feeling as formulaic as other biopics does. Because biopics, there's everything. There's the relationship fallout, the band fallout, a rise to fame, and then the one big show to close it all out, right? And this movie does have all of those things. Literally it ticks all the boxes you would expect it to tick.
Yeah, 100%.
But I appreciate that throughout this, there's a more artful story being told that's like basically Robbie Williams rediscovering his childlike wonder for art through characters that he meets. Like seeing Nicole Appleton be genuinely pleased with a number one rather than being like, "Oh, I was going to get this.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the dog's bollocks." And then like seeing his dad's attitude to performance as a joy rather than something to strive towards. Like, and then hearing the guy that he writes that song with saying that like songs should cost you something or they're not worth it. Like, I like that once he moves away from the take that portion of this movie, which is obviously corporate and manufactured, it becomes more about his battle between his love for art, but he's let himself go down a path where his vices are making it impossible for him to enjoy it. It becomes a much more internal struggle. And I just find that thoroughly fucking interesting and so well explored, especially because this movie just goes like dreamy with it and weird in certain places.
Yeah, it does it really well. It's like you say, it's not like it is hitting those beats that you would expect a biopic to do in the traditional sense. It's ticking those boxes, but it's doing so much more than that, though. It's just, and I think that's why it stands out to me. It's not just this fucking movie that exists to win an award and to talk about how good fucking this guy's performance was, because that's an ego piece. And this is fucking the opposite of an ego piece in the sense that, well, I mean, probably a bit of an ego piece for Robbie Williams himself, but like the dude's a monkey for the entire time.
Yeah,
you know?
I think it's like, there's obviously elements of it where he's like, you can't end the movie about yourself going, "You've got it, son. You're one of the gods," without having a little bit of ego to it. But
and look, if anyone's got a bit of an ego, it's Robbie Williams.
But like, fine, like he's earned an ego, I think,
and that works for him though. That's part of his charm. Is having an ego. That's why he's a bit of a dickhead, but that's why we like him, because he is like a bit cheeky and a bit fun.
Well, if the story's true, it's how he Take That by saying, I don't know how true that is, but like saying, hey, like I'll go tell everyone else it's done, and giving him a little wink.
All this for a fucking wink, the manager said at one point. No, it definitely works. It definitely stands out in that way, and it's like you say, the whole part about him like rediscovering parts of himself, and it all comes to fruition, I guess, in that the sort of end scene at Albert Hall and stuff, where again he didn't perform with his dad at Albert Hall, but like still, like it works, you know.
Imagine the movie was just like, here's the random real guy that I performed with. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't think he performed
with anyone. But
did he not? Okay.
No, he just performed. I don't even think he sang My Way at Royal Albert Hall. He might have, I don't know. But it just works though.
Mate, that one cut, again, I fucking love the editing in this, but that one cut where they're singing My Way, and it just for like a second cuts back to him and his dad doing the same thing when they were young.
Little boys.
Oh my lord! Just eviscerated me straight away.
It was when it was the same when it happened when he like fucking the thing with his nan at the end as well. That fucking eviscerated me. Yeah, really fucking
Pam, man,
Pam, you're eating ham, Pam.
You're eating ham, Pam.
Goated with the sauce, as the kids say. Yeah, the thing. The way, to me, the way the movie, not that it needs to in any way, but to me, the way that it justifies the whole monkey thing is when he's in therapy at the end and he says he's unevolved. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He says he's unevolved, and I'm like, perfect. That's all you fucking need.
Yeah.
That's just that right there. That one single line is just the perfect justification for this entire movie to exist.
Yeah.
Not that it's needed. But it's just
it explains itself
so well
when
done,
it already had explained itself by just proving its worth as a movie and as art in general. Yeah, but it definitely did. It was an icing on the cake moment. Yeah, that's a way better line than "This is how I see myself as a monkey."
Wouldn't it be crazy if I was made of Lego and a monkey?
Yeah.
Whoa. And then the studio were like, "You're insane, Robbie." Whoa.
Everyone in
but we did it anyway.
Everyone in that therapy room should have been like, unevolved like a monkey? That would be crazy to do.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Oh, it's funny. There's a part of me that has a morbid curiosity into that movie, because I just want to see what Snoop Dogg sounds like when he's recording lines in a cupboard for a movie he's not going to see.
Is Snoop Dogg in that movie?
Mate, there's so many. Dr. Dre's in it. Snoop Dogg's in it. Like,
right. Okay. Are they going to have a Lego Snoop Dogg saying like the type of shit Snoop Dogg would say? You know,
we're not going to
say
it.
Is a Lego okay with that? I don't know. You'd have to imagine Lego would have like some sort of like fucking brand control or sort of like clause in place.
I don't know. I think since Barbie, the rules are up in the air. You know, like I do think Barbie pushed the mold forward of like corporate cinema, and like maybe we should criticize ourselves sometimes. Maybe that makes us more relatable to people. Like, I don't know. I think Barbie changed the game, man. The rules are new. No one knows what they are. They haven't been written yet.
every now and then as a little treat, I just watch that clip of Snoop Dogg watching and narrating Planet Earth for tea.
It's so good.
It's like, are they mongooses? And then he's like, yeah, we them boys.
Yes.
When they go through. So good, man.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know. Should we see what some people think, or should we do the question first? What do we normally do?
Question then thoughts.
All right, I'd be a beaver.
All right. Why would you be a beaver?
I'd
And don't say because of that shit movie you watched about beavers.
no, no, I didn't. No, I wouldn't say because of that. When I was young, I was
the honest woodcutter.
Yes, you know about the honest woodcutter.
Of course, you never shut up about the honest woodcutter.
The honest woodcutter is a goated book for goated legends, right? And I was one of those goated legends, right?
Okay.
I'd be a beaver, man. I think beavers are fucking sick.
Oh, should I tell my Robbie Williams story?
Oh yeah, now's the time. Yeah, go on.
Now's the time.
I'm sure, haven't we told? We've told this on Still Got Legs. I'm sure, haven't we?
I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've told it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I've said it to you. I've told it to you.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've ever said it on a podcast.
Now is the time.
Now is the time.
Here is your stage.
So when I was younger, I was weirdly obsessed with Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Like I loved him a lot. Like I really liked his music and stuff. So much so that when the music video for Rock DJ came out, I got my parents to buy me it, which on VHS, which is what you could do in the day. Music videos were like released on VHS because
That's
like
nuts, isn't it?
yeah, it was before YouTube and shit. So like I loved Robbie Williams. I just really liked his music for some reason. And like thinking back on that now, if you've seen the music video to Rock DJ, the whole like most of it is he's just dancing and stripping down naked. All right.
Yeah.
It is a wonder that I ever felt the need to come out to my parents. Okay. But wait, why is he obsessed with this? Beats me.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows? Could be any reason.
Your dad's
really.
tapping his feet on catchy tune, maybe, I guess.
I think my dad's just sat in the corner trying not to think about it too much. Okay.
No, Carl's a progressive man. All right?
Yeah, he is now. Well, he's a man of a generation.
Yeah. They've all got a view.
Look,
you don't get to have
yeah.
a dad in over his 50s, right? That doesn't have a view that you maybe disagree with, at least one.
he's like Jay from Modern Family. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Jay's a sweetheart. Jay tries so hard.
Yeah. He's got some opinions though.
Oh, yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, so I was obsessed with the music video. And again, the whole thing of the music video is he's dancing in a circle surrounded by women as he strips himself down to his underwear and then beyond, and even rips off his skin off and becomes a weird blood skeleton skin man and stuff.
Yeah. But at which point you'd paused it. You would just, as you got to the underwear and you went, great, it's where I want to be.
No, I watched it all. I loved it all. Anyway, I love this so much. And also, I think I've mentioned this before. My dad was in the army, and in like military life, there's a social aspect to it, and like there's lots of like family events and stuff that are put on. So there's family barbecues and discos and parties and stuff. And I remember being at one such family disco on a Saturday in, I don't know, 2001 or whenever this was.
Yeah.
And this song came on. The DJ put this song, and I went fucking insane. I was like, "Oh my god, I love this song! No one understands how much I love this song."
Yeah.
Okay, this is my moment. This is my time to shine. So I essentially, as a fucking 6-7-year-old boy,
Oh my god.
got up and just essentially performed the music video, and did the whole dance thing. Even had a group of army wives all around cheering me on.
Oh my
as
God.
as I stripped off down to my little white front underpants. I didn't go any further than that, thankfully. But
Cock out, skin off.
no, I was a little boy, Lawrence. Okay.
Oh, so then Willie out then. Okay.
Stop this.
Oh,
yeah.
that's outrageous.
Bit of fun. Bit of fun.
If there's
I thrived off it. It was the talk of the town.
Well, it would be. That's the level of balls you had back in the day.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd still be doing that now, pulling a move like that?
Oh God, no. Now I would so much rather kill myself than do anything like that.
You're a public-facing individual. You got podcasts. You put yourself out there.
A podcast is an audio medium.
Yeah, true. For a good reason.
Yeah, like
We don't film these because we're saying our slobs.
yeah, there's a reason these aren't filmed. Okay,
Lighting's bad. I'm a red boy. I'm very red when I'm doing my laughing.
exactly. Look, it's not great. All right.
No, yeah, you work with what you got, and we've got two voices.
Well, I've got a voice.
I've got a voice. It's just maybe not as aesthetically pleasing or audibly pleasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, good on you.
Thanks, man. That's what I got.
All right.
Right, let's see what some people said, I reckon. People can
I'd
write
love
in.
to. I would be a dinosaur.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, everyone wait here while I pull up the Discord. I'm going to talk to you, though, so I don't have to edit this.
I've already got it up.
Oh, bro's ready. Bro's
Dr. Strangelove says monkey.
Yeah, can't disagree with it.
So there we go.
I said I'm going to be so annoying in this recording, Nathan, but I didn't realize we would both be annoying.
Okay.
Yeah. This is before
No
you've
one
seen the
cares what
movie.
you
I didn't
say.
know. I
I'm
got
gonna
some. I
delete.
got some reacts.
No one said I'm going to delete your message.
No.
No, I'm going to delete it right now.
Carney Mark II. I
deleted
you
it.
shunted it up because you actually deleted it. Fuck. Carney Mark II says, "Can you shout out my mum? She's never going to hear
Shout out
it.
to Carney Mark II's mum.
She's never going to hear it. But fuck it, AHP is almost gone, so why not? And she loves Robbie Williams. Good on her.
Shout out your mum.
Good on her.
What's her name? We don't know.
We don't know. Oh, I got to mute. People are yapping in the Discord.
Oh my God. How do you not have it on mute already, man?
I like it coming up. I like to see what people are getting up to.
Insane. It gets like a fucking like hundreds of messages a day.
I can't help it. If
You're getting hundreds of notifications every day on your phone.
No. Yeah.
That is fucking insane, man.
I like to
That
know.
is so that I do as well, but I just go in and look at my own time. I'm not having like fucking messages come through at every second of every day.
I've
man.
got them muted for like certain threads, certain ones.
I've got everything muted. The only way I get a notification is if you at me directly, and even then, 9 times out of 10, I'm not looking. All right?
I'm
So,
busy.
like, yeah.
Pierce, who has been like the #1 shooter for this movie, by the way.
Apart from me.
Apart from you. Says, I seriously fucking love this movie, man. We all saw the Rock DJ sequence in the lead up, and I honestly thought that would be where the movie peaked. But then the Nebworth sequence absolutely blew me away. My question to you, distinguished scholars, it's kind, is this: if you had a biopic made about you, what animal would you be?
We just answered that.
Also, hi, this is my first time writing in. Also, Clara Bad. Also, do you happen to have a Patreon launching soon? No, you can't dispute him now.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. It's not really about this. It's not movies.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't
Maybe.
spoken. I might put my movie thing on there. Did my Mad
What
Max
movie
movie thing, remember? Where I spoke
Oh, yeah,
I spoke
maybe.
to no one.
We might do we have like there'll be bonus podcasts on that thing, so maybe we could do another Happy Pod thing on there, maybe.
What we've recorded for the Patreon already, one of them we actually do end up talking about quite a lot of TV. So there's that.
Yeah.
If you're interested.
There you
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was it? Terry Wag says, I'm an old lady from the US who has never heard of Robbie Williams, but it doesn't matter. This movie is incredible on its own terms. Engaging, irreverent.
Irreverent.
Thank you. Never say that. Incredible storytelling and just fucking entertaining. Pierce swore, so fuck off. The Nebworth battle of hallucinations stunned me. Do you think we have a problem with swearing? We don't.
No, we're good.
We don't. The Nebworth battle of hallucinations stunned me. Open mouth, what the fuck ending had me crying. Never felt cheesy, never felt manipulative, just honest. I never would have heard of this movie if it hadn't been for your podcast. So massive thank you for that. That's lovely, Terry.
I love Terry Wags so fucking much. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Anytime they comment, it is just the fucking sweetest, most lovely, most heartwarming thing I have ever heard in my life. Every single time, it just fills me with just a warm, fuzzy feeling. And I love it so much. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, Terry. I think you've nailed it as well there, Terry, by the way. Like, that's what I was... I think there was a point where I was trying to say this and I couldn't find the words. This is not a manipulative movie. It doesn't try and coerce you to feel a certain way. It's just raw.
No. Yeah.
That's bang on. I like the people have hit the Terry react to the message as well,
Yeah.
which is great. Who
Terry.
starts these
Yeah.
things?
It was either Melina or Ari based on the Terry reacts.
I'm trying to see if there's any people that didn't like it that much.
No.
Jess says the eternal extension of AHP. Oh, and will that monkey ever talk about anything other than his dad, please?
It talks about cocaine.
Yeah.
It talks about how Liam or Noel Gallagher's a prick.
Oh, and they are, by the way, in real life.
They are. Yeah.
Like, people have a fascination with Oasis, right? And I
think Liam is it Liam who's the cunt?
They're
One of
both
them's
cunts.
the bigger cunt. No, but one of them is the cunt though. Like
Might be
one
Liam.
of them. Whichever one isn't the part of the high flying birds or whatever.
Oh yeah, Noel Gallagher and his decrepit birds or something. The heat of the moment, birds.
No one cares. Anyway, I think Liam Gallagher is the absolute prickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be absolutely clear, they're both cunts.
No, but like one is seriously like 100 times worse than the other.
100 times worse, really?
Like, yeah, genuinely, they're but I mean, like, one of them's a dick in the way Robbie Williams is a dick, but then Liam is like an absolute fucking cunt.
Robbie Williams is likable though. Noel is just a wanker. Like they both.
Yeah, Noel isn't likable, but he's nowhere near as bad as Liam.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, like he is a prick through and through. and that what the thing that happens in this movie where he says like 100 grand of your money, 100 grand of my money, let's have a fight or whatever. That's true.
That actually happened. Yes.
Yeah, you can see that. It's so funny.
The accent's fun at times, isn't it? It's a very big accent at times.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
100 grand of your money, 100 grand of mine. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Monkey. I haven't seen this yet. Did Simpsons do it better with Planet of the Apes, the musical featuring Troy McClure? Look, that is one of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so good. I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee. Okay.
Oh, that's
You'll never make a
the
monkey out
Planet
of
of
me.
the Charlton Heston thing, right?
That's what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes, the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Featuring Troy McClure. Yeah. It's so good.
Good on him. Unlucky Hunter, that was, by the way. I don't know if you read it out.
I didn't, so thank you, Unlucky Hunter.
Thank you. But stop responding to other people in the other. You get it. You know the joke.
Yeah. Yeah, stop that.
Yeah.
I don't know this joke.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out Stoke-on-Trent. It's a shithole, apparently, people are saying. So well done.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. I feel like if you're from a town in the UK, that town is a shithole
Yeah.
to you.
People, we're not from London, but we
Yeah.
lived in London. People travel across the
You're
country
from
to see
London.
London. I'm from like outer London. It's not central London.
But you're from Greater London.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you're from a town which is in the borough, which is a borough in London.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I grew up 20 minutes on the train away from London.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, people travel across oceans to come and see that place, and I'm like, bit smelly, bit busy. Fine.
Yeah, but New York's a bit smelly and a bit busy.
Yeah, but it's
you
New
know?
York. Oh, I'm doing the thing, aren't I?
But that's what people say about London. It's just because you live there, the shine's worn off.
Yeah.
You don't live there anymore, but you've lived there, and like the shine's worn off. I mean, I was one of them. I was like, oh, London, you know,
The big
like,
city,
fucking
yeah.
cool. Then I lived there for like 5-6 years, and now I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
man.
I've
Fucking
done
keep
it.
I'm fucking good, man. Take your London and shove it up your ass.
Yeah, I
man,
liked having a
right?
bus outside my front door, but beyond that,
Yeah. Look, fucking hell, I can do without paying fucking $4,000 a month in rent, you know?
yeah. You want a beer?
Not
You
that
better
I
have
paid
£8
$4,000 a month
ready.
in rent. Yeah.
Should we do some recommendations?
No.
But I've got one.
All right, well, go on then.
Do you want to do yours?
Fine. No, I don't have
Well,
one.
you should have had one. This is not new.
Well, no, but I forgot.
Have you heard of Grand Theft Hamlet, Nathan?
I have, but I have not seen it. But I have seen Hamlet, and I have played Grand Theft Auto Online.
There you go.
So basically, I've seen
You've
it.
done it. Yeah, you've experienced
Yeah.
all that it can be.
Yeah, so
Mate, this is fucking insane. This is my...
I've heard it's good. I want to watch it.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I think it's like...
I don't think you'd like this. I think, again, this is the kind of shit you turn your nose
No,
at.
this is not, mate. This is mate, these guys in this, right, that are actually trying to put this performance on, right? It's not dumb. It sounds dumb, but it's like it's really heartfelt and it's quite touching, and it's way more about two people struggling through, or three people struggling through the limitations that pandemic had on like their friendship, and like it's way more about how some people have to consume themselves with all they have, where other people have like more in terms of like close relationships. Like it's a really interesting documentary. I'm trying to watch more documentaries this year, and so far I've seen 2, so I'm not off to a great start. But
Okay.
It's one that I was interested in.
Trying to watch?
I saw it brought up in the Discord a while back.
What documentaries are you trying to watch?
I'm just anything really. I want to watch. There's one called No Other Land, which is about something to do with Palestine, which is something I'm quite interested in. I want to watch that. I did watch Sperm World, which I also recommended a while back. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
It's about like the black market dealing of like sperm, because IVF in America is so obscenely expensive.
No,
it's wild. It's so far the 2 documentaries I've seen this year have been crazy. So I think you should watch it. It's also really funny.
Is it a documentary?
Yeah. It's not just people putting on Hamlet. It's the process of them trying to put on Hamlet.
Yeah, no, but is that a documentary?
Yeah, by definition, it's documented. Yeah. It's a documentary. You're doing what you say I do now, where you're like, oh, I don't know, I haven't seen it, so maybe not.
No. I actually want to see it, but it's just I've not seen it, but I wouldn't say it's a documentary.
You're wrong. It is a documentary, and if you
I haven't seen it.
If you watch it, you'll see.
I'm pretty confident in saying it's not a documentary.
You're trying to wind me up now. Lovely. Recommend something. You've got this. Your second to last recommendation.
What have I watched? Are
you off to a big movie year start? Have you seen a lot of films this year? Not this year, but like, have you been watching stuff in general?
I watched Bridget Jones's boyfriend.
Bridget Jones, Colin Firth's dead. That one.
Hey, spoiler alert.
Again, it's trailer.
So some people might not watch the trailers.
Oh, well, Colin Firth's dead.
Bridget Jones is Mad About the Boy, the movie.
Yeah,
I watched that.
The young boy.
That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Yeah.
Is it good? Is Chiwetel Ejiofor good in it?
Chiwetel Ejiofor is good, as he is in most things. Handsome man.
Yeah,
you know?
He's an absolute stunner. Does she end? Oh, you can't spoil it. I can cut this.
I can't spoil that question.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll leave it.
But there's two men vying for Bridget Jones's love. One of them is a little boy who's younger than me.
Yes.
That was deeply upsetting. And the other is Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah.
So there we go.
You could have a shot with Bridget Jones though. That means.
Yeah.
She's cast a net younger than you, so you could be well in there.
I'll tell you what, Hugh Grant is great in those movies.
Yeah, do you think?
Yeah. Hugh Grant is great. Hugh Grant is just a great charm to him, which I enjoy quite a bit.
I'm off to a Hugh Grant year. I watched 4 Weddings and a Funeral for the first time, and I watched Notting Hill as well.
Oh bloody hell! Oh, Notting Hill, man,
so goated.
Oh, so goated. That scene where he's like fucking walking through the market and it takes place every year and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so good, man. That whole movie is just fucking dripping with a beautiful glazed sauce.
Indeed, it is. Have you ever seen 4 Weddings and a Funeral?
No, couldn't care less.
Really boring, if I'm honest. I was expecting
Really?
way. It's Richard Curtis and Hugh Grant in his heyday. I was expecting way better than what I got.
Yeah, but Richard Curtis also made that bad movie about time.
No,
travel,
he made his.
So.
I think you mean he made his best movie about time.
Don't.
No, so all right, no, sorry, that's right. Last Christmas is his best movie.
Yeah, maybe, but that's also a bad movie.
It's really bad.
He's got some stinkers. All right, like fucking hell, it was not goated.
No, yeah. Four Weddings and a Funeral ends with them like everyone being unlikable, but the movie's like, aren't you happy? And I'm like, no, these guys suck. These guys suck big time.
Does it end with a funeral or a wedding?
No, there are some weddings and some funerals. Maybe just one funeral.
What?
Yeah.
There's multiple funerals?
No, there's only one.
But it's called 4 Weddings and a Funeral.
A singular funeral.
There's only one funeral?
There's only one funeral, yeah.
Okay, good. Otherwise, I don't want my money back.
Are there 4? I feel, yeah, you should complain. You should go on TikTok or something and put a video out to the cinema.
I will.
All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much.
I just want to feel real love in the home that I live in.
It's harder now. We know, Nathan, that his dad ran away on a bus.
I got too much life running through my veins. Isn't that Zendaya as Shrek?
Yeah, she's Lady Shrek, isn't she? She's baby Lady Shrek.
Yeah, she's baby Lady Shrek. What happened to their brothers?
Yeah,
Did they die?
Yeah, I guess
Did
they're dead.
Did Shrek eat his son?
I thought about this. I was like, well, there were three
What
kids.
happened to his boys? I guess she is Felicia because it's Fergus something and Felicia, isn't it?
I guess she'd be Felicia, yeah.
Fergus fucking cunt and Felicia.
It must have been, by the way, so strange to see the names Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, Zendaya.
And Zendaya.
So it feels weird. It feels out of place, but she's great, so I'm sure she'll be good.
Well, as a wise man once said, Zendaya is Michi.
Okay.
Do you hear that Mummy Pig is pregnant?
You need to go outside, man.
There's big news.
No, it's not big news. It's not big news.
This is the meme, Lawrence.
Oh, it's the...
It was on the fucking news. Like, they literally did a live conversation with Mummy Pig as she reported that she's pregnant.
They did not.
They did. Yeah.
You are joking.
No, they literally fucking talked to Mummy Pig on the news.
Why?
About that she's pregnant.
Now, my next guest is the matriarch of an entertainment dynasty. They began with a TV show, moved into books, films, and
Britain.
theme parks. They've been a favourite of kids and parents alike for the last 21 years. And now I'd like to welcome in her first ever interview, someone we're all very excited to meet. It's Mummy Pig. Mummy Pig, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Gosh, hello. Thank you for having me. I've never been on telly before.
Oh, my God.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. We've been a buzz in the studio all morning because we hear you have a very exciting announcement.
That's right, I do. So, I'm very excited to tell you all that
Mummy, they're showing you on TV.
Oh, they're going to draw it out, aren't they?
We'll never find out what the news is.
But the title says Mummy Pig reveals she's pregnant.
Yeah, it's probably that then. Yeah.
That's absurd. Why are they
Anyway,
doing
good
that?
for her. Good for Mummy Pig.
Yeah, well done, Mummy Pig. Congrats to you, Mummy Pig.
Yeah. And Daddy Pig, I guess.
Yeah. Is there going to be a new pig in the family then, I guess?
Well, I guess it'd have to be, wouldn't there? There'll be Baby Pig.
Baby Pig.
There's Pepper, there's George, and there's Baby Pig now as well.
I can't believe Mummy Pig is trying to steal my wife's thunder on this podcast.
Well, your wife didn't talk to fucking Good Morning Britain.
They didn't invite her. She would have done if she was asked.
I just want to feel.
Anyway, let me sign this off, right? Thank you for listening.
Anyway, listen up.
Okay.
All right. Here's my recommendation.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So
okay.
Okay.
My recommendation is being fucking blackout drunk with your mates at a shit pub or nightclub. It's like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
They play the last song of the evening, and it's Robbie Williams' Angels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you're with your mates, you have your arms all around each other, and you are fucking belting as loud as you can. You're telling everyone how much you love them.
Yeah.
And it's just such a beautifully British experience, okay?
That's
I
culture.
just think that is culture,
Yeah.
and we were all 14, and I just don't think that can be beaten, okay?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Passing around that
just-
murky bottle of piss cider
Yes.
from the corner shop.
That's what it is, you know?
Yeah,
That's beautiful stuff.
that is beautiful stuff. Go out and do it.
I'm loving angels instead.
Anyway, thank you for
And
listening.
through it,
If you've enjoyed the show, you can leave us a little 5-star review. That'd be cool. You don't have to, though. Again, the show is coming to a close next week. But, Nathan, the question on everyone's lips is, what are we closing the show out with?
Down the waterfall,
Please. All right, fuck it. We're doing this next week. I tried to be sentimental. He doesn't want to be. We're doing this.
When I come to go, she won't forsake me. Do, 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 do. I'm loving angels. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, fuck you. I played the clip. It's
No,
done.
go on.
What
was
are
it?
we doing next week?
We are. Oh God, it's our final episode.
Yeah, I've been through this. I've cycled through this. You were singing.
Well, I was doing a good performance. It is our look. It's our last episode, We got one more show for you all. So we thought we're gonna wrap up a series we've been doing for a couple of years now on the pod. So we're finally gonna finish off the How to Train Your Dragon series. We're gonna end it with How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, I believe it's called.
Oh, there's a subtitle.
Yeah, I don't believe it's How to Train Your Dragon 3. I believe it's How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, I believe.
Is this an anticlimactic ending or is this good? I don't know what
have
the
to watch
cultural
the movie.
temperature is.
You get to watch the movie.
No.
I'm not telling
I
you
mean
that.
for us. I don't mean for the movie.
Oh, well, I think. Well,
I'm excited.
we have to find
It's
out.
our one unfinished business.
I mean, I'm definitely going to cry. So
What, during the
Look at
movie or
that.
during the podcast?
both. So there's that.
There is
So
that.
tune in for one final time.
Should we get some beers in?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll discuss. We might have beers.
Maybe not. I don't want to be drunk.
Not drunk. Buzzed.
I don't know.
We'll discuss.
Yeah.
We'll take the cultural temperature and see.
All right.
Anyway, we'll see you next week for that. Thank you for listening. See you next Friday. Stay beautiful, stay beautiful, stay beautiful, stay beautiful.
Stay a monkey. Bye-bye.
Bye.